Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing things a little bit different. I'm usually on my camera. This time I'm just gonna record this video on my phone, so bear with me. I don't know whether to look at the mirror or over here on my screen. I'm gonna look at the mirror. So today I wanted to talk about straight leg jeans. I know straight leg jeans have become very, very popular. I know a lot of us who grew up with the skinny jeans are kind of a little bit over it. You know, Gen Z told us that they're out of style, but I still love my skinny jeans, but I have been embracing the new straight leg jean style. The thing is that they can be a little bit trickier to style, at least from what we're used to. So I wanted to dedicate this video to how to style straight leg jeans. There have been so many variations of straight leg jeans, especially there's been a ton with Abercrombie with like the whole 90s type of looser fit. You might have seen them called like dad jeans or boyfriend jeans. They're basically a little bit of a looser style from what we're used to, but I really, really like them. I feel like they can really accentuate a frame, but they can be a little bit tricky because you are playing with a little bit more volume down below. There is some ways that you can make them look really good. I'm gonna tell you those tips today. So what I have on today here these are the Matilda jeans from Mango. This is actually like a very, very true straight jean. So usually with straight jeans, as the name says, they are very straight. So usually there is a straight cut from the hips all the way down to the leg. It might look like it's a little tapered at the bottom, but it's not. It's just like I laid them down. They're a true straight jean. So that's basically what you're working with. I feel like this is a very fresh take on denim for these past few years, just because they're just a little bit more comfortable. With skinny jeans, you know, you're a little bit more constricted. You can kind of, if you're not good about playing with your proportions, then you can look like a little lollipop sometimes with skinny jeans, especially if you're a little bit like wider shoulders up top. So if you haven't hopped on the trend, I do suggest that you give them a try. Now, there are some things about straight leg jeans that I prefer personally. Number one, they have to be high-waisted for me. So I can't do a low rise. I haven't seen many low rise straight leg jeans, but there are some on the market. I prefer them to be high-waisted. I feel like whenever they're high-waisted, they kind of just accentuate your hips, your booty, and they also hit right here in the smallest part of your waist, right at your belly button. So my belly button is right where that button is, and it just, as long as you're tucking in a shirt, I feel like you can really accentuate a curve. Another thing is, although these are like full length jeans, these are not my favorite. I do prefer more of a crop style. I feel like the crop style is just a great way to accentuate your footwear. So whether it be sandals or boots, I feel like whenever they're cropped, they look a lot better. Also, if you are going with a cropped straight leg jean, I feel like it has to be high-waisted. Otherwise, you're gonna really shorten your bottom half, especially if you are petite. I think high-waisted is just gonna elongate your legs. So, but again, people prefer different things. Personally, I do not do the low rise. So as you see here, the jeans hit me right at the waist, right at the belly button. I have tucked in a shirt, so because again, you're playing with volume at the bottom, you would tend to think that maybe playing volume up top is not a good idea. But this blouse is a little bit, you know, voluminous. I mean, the sleeves are voluminous, there's volume here. All I did is just tuck it in, and you could even put on a belt, and I think it would just look so much better than if I had it like that. See here, it just gives me absolutely no waist. It's just straight up and down. There's no definition. So I would definitely recommend tucking in your shirt. So I'm gonna see if I can do this with one hand. Another tip whenever wearing straight leg jeans is the footwear. So as you see here, I have two types of boots. I know there's been a lot of questions about how to wear boots with straight leg jeans. So unfortunately, you can't wear any or at least I don't suggest wearing thigh high or tall boots, because you're gonna have to stuff them inside the boot and that's gonna create so much bulkiness, and there's gonna be excess fabric, and it's just not gonna look good. It's not gonna look as good as, say, if you styled your boots, tall boots with leggings or skinny jeans. So, and could you put the boot inside? I mean, I guess you can, but I just feel like, again, you're gonna have like this bulging back here where the boot is. It's just not gonna look good. So I do recommend ankle boots when wearing straight leg jeans. There is a wrong way to do the ankle boots. So here I have two boots. This one is more of like a Chelsea style boot. But as you see the toes, they are a little bit rounded. And then over here, I have more of like, it has a skinny heel and it's a pointed boot. They're both fitted, but as you can see, one is rounded, one is pointy. And I feel whenever you're wearing rounded shoes, it can really cut off your leg. Even if you're tall, I'm 5'6", and I still feel like this one over here just kind of cuts off my leg. This one over here just kind of elongates it a little bit. Again, because the jean goes all the way to the floor basically. Again, this is not my preferred style. I would have loved it if it was like a little bit cropped where you can kind of see a little bit of the ankle. But if I had to wear boots with these jeans, I would obviously prefer a more pointed boot like that. Additionally, if you were to put on like a loafer, I would suggest a loafer that maybe had a pointed toe, and maybe one that would kind of show a little bit of the top of your foot. As you can see here, like there is no skin showing from the jean to the shoe, and I just feel like it kind of, I don't know, it looks a little bit dated to me. I don't have my shoe on all the way, but you kind of get where I'm going with this. I just feel like if this was either a little bit cropped, I think it would have looked different. But because it's not showing any foot, there's no ankle, then it just kind of looks like it just keeps going. It's just a block. There's no separation. And I just think this could look better. Okay, now with a cropped pair, you can see the ankle and you'll be able to wear a little bit rounded shoe or footwear, and it doesn't look bad because you can see some of that thinner ankle, and there is a separation between the jean and the shoe. So again, this is kind of like my more preferred style of straight jean. Now, I am cheating. This is not a straight jean. This is called the Cali Demi boot. So it's supposed to be a little bit more of like a boot cut, slight boot cut. But I almost feel like it kind of falls more. I feel like this kind of fits more like a straight jean, even though it's supposed to be a slightly boot cut. There is a little bit of a kick flare, but anyways, I'm gonna show you this because this is the only cropped pair that kind of, you know, resembles a straight jean that I have. So I just kind of wanted to show you the difference between having the jeans that go all the way down to your foot as opposed to having a cropped style. Now, obviously, weather permitting, you might not be able to wear cropped jeans showing your ankles. It might be a little too cold. So I wanted to share how to style the cropped straight leg with boots. Okay, so here we have it with both the Chelsea boot, which again, a lot of Chelsea boots they don't have a heels. I prefer to have like a slight heel. It has a little bit of a block heel, which I love. As you can see, they both look good, even with the rounded toe, because you can see that skinny part of your ankle. It still gives your leg a little bit of length. If you are petite, I maybe would suggest going with a pointed toe just because it gives it a little bit more length to the leg. But I think with the crop style jean, it still looks good with a rounded toe. So I think that is definitely the trick. High-waisted crop jean, and that way you can also highlight your foot. And then I wanted to show you how it would look with more of a chunky sweater. So obviously we're approaching winter, so you're probably gonna be wearing a lot more volume up top. You can still style a chunky sweater with straight leg jeans. Now, obviously, because we have like a lot of volume coming up here, I would suggest a crop jean, because If you're gonna wear boots like I'm doing here, you still see a little bit of the definition of the ankle. Now, if you can imagine, if I was wearing the Mango straight leg jeans, it'd just be like a straight line all the way down to my feet. And it would give me absolutely no definition. I feel like with having the crop denim, and kind of lets people know, like, yes, there is a body underneath all of that clothes. So there you have it. That is my how to wear straight leg jeans little demo. I kind of just wanted to pinpoint a couple of tips that you can use so that you can accentuate your beautiful body. Probably one of my most favorite jeans at the moment are these from Madewell. Just fit so well and they look good, and I feel like they look good with boots. I feel like whenever the summer rolls around, they're gonna look cute with some sandals. I'll link everything that you saw here today down below, but definitely go check out the blog post that I've written. I'm going to also link that down below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you're not already a subscriber, I really love it if you subscribe to my channel. I hope y'all have a great day.